None of those, let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it. Let them know that.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl, your baby, one and only. So today's video, I am getting ready right now. It is my friend's birthday today, and she's having like a little getty. I'm low-key rushing, which is so funny. I don't know why I do this, especially now, which is hilarious. Like, I had so much time to get ready, right? The most time to get ready. And I was like, oh, like I got time. Like, it's 8 o'clock. I watched the time dwindle down until I literally had no time. And then my sister texted me like, hey, I'm getting ready. I'm like, getting ready? Oh shit. So today's video, I basically just wanted to talk about being strict, okay? We are gonna talk about the being strict 101, okay? Pull up your notebook, pull up a chair, okay? Do what you gotta do. But I really just want to touch base on, especially in this generation, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we're losing the plot. We're losing the plot somewhere, some way, somehow, but things are being lost. Like, we're starting to normalize things that are just batshit crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. It's so much things that we're starting to normalize that it's just like, have y'all gone bonkers? I'm just gonna start off with me, right? Starting off talking about myself. I think it's very important to be strict. I used to get called strict all the time, and that I have a resting face, and I just look mean, I look stuck up, I look stush, you just look like unapproachable, right? And at first, I took that as like, damn, like, really? Like, I didn't want to be like that. Like, I didn't like that about myself, and I feel like I was actively trying to change that about myself, right? And then somewhere, I used the Baby Skin Maybelline. This is my girl, like, she's been my girl since I first started doing makeup, and I have not given up on her since. We used to say I'm strict and I look unapproachable and all of these things. And like I said, I used to take that as, what is it? Not a compliment. What's the word I'm looking for? The opposite of a compliment, right? And I used to be like, damn, like, I really didn't like that about myself, and I would actively try to change that about myself. And then it just became like one day, I literally just grew up, like, and it was like, girl, why? Why do you think being like that is a bad thing? Like, why are you not taking this as a compliment, right? Because a part of me just felt like, it just got to the point where I was like, good. Like, honestly, being strict and looking a certain way, if this is the type of energy that I am exuding, good. You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm only scaring away weak men, like, for real. People who just aren't confident in themselves, because once you actually talk to me, like, I literally, like, I'm like, hi, oh my God, like, I'm smiling, and people say that all the time, like, wow, like, actually talking to you, I didn't know you'd be like that. Like, actually, like, you're not what I thought you'd be. And then I'm like, what do you even mean by that? Like, what are you even talking about right now? And that's what people would literally say to me every single time. Like, once you start talking to me and once you actually get to know me, I'm cool as hell. Like, but it's good that like I said, I'm scaring away the weak people who just aren't confident in themselves, and you don't have it in you to step to me. That has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you. Like, that's all it is. And that's when I started to realize that I started to attract different type of men. Like, when you're a high value woman, you attract high value men, and not just men. Like, let's not even make this about relationships, right? If you are a high value person, you will attract if you're a high value person, you will attract high value people. Like, that's literally it. Like, whether it's friendships, relationships, whatever it is, like, that's just, people will naturally gravitate towards you because you are just walking around like you think you're that girl. Or if you think you're that guy, you think you're him, act like it. You think you're her, act like it. Like, it's just that simple. And that's when I started to realize that about myself. Like, I wasn't exuding a certain energy, and it's like, once I got comfortable in that, I got comfortable in myself. I just became more confident. Like, the whole 180, I'm like, you know what? This is not a bad thing about yourself. It's okay to be straight. It's okay to look a certain way. Like, it's okay. You feel me? What's meant for you will always be for you. And people who are meant to be a part of your journey will find you. Like, you don't need to change a damn thing about yourself. Well, in that sense, you know, because, you know, you always need, it's about growth as well. You know, I'm not saying be stuck in your ways and whatever. But you don't need to change that type of fundamental about yourself only because people are scared to approach you. That's not your fault. That's their fault. They need to go reevaluate themselves. Okay? Thank you, Bookie. Like, even though I've had my failed talking stages and stuff like that, the men that I was attracting were completely different than like my ex, then failed talking stage. Well, they're still failing. But you know, once I started just being more confident in myself, the men that I was attracting were different. Like they were men of taste. You feel me? Like men that were just, I don't want to say higher class. I really don't even know how to explain it. Like, but you get what I'm saying. I wasn't attracting like rundown reggae men. Like I don't even know how to explain. So respect. When you're strict, I really feel like people respect you more, right? Like when you're very clear on your boundaries, what you will and won't do, what you're not going to tolerate versus what you will tolerate, it's harder for people to play with you. Like once me, I don't want to say I'm one and done, because there was this one person I was not one and done with, but that was all of us. Okay, we all had someone that we just gave chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. I'm a very much a one and done person, mainly because I don't want to say, oh, I can't forgive, but I don't forget. And I think that's the thing. Like once you play with me for real, once you play with me, that's all I see. Like it's like, why would I tolerate this just for you to play with me again later down the road? Like that's all I can think about. Yes, you can grow up, you can, you know, adjust or whatever, but I feel like once you play with me one time, because the man of my dreams or the man that was meant for me won't play with me at all. Okay, so it's like this is not even gonna work out. You just save so much time. You save so much time and energy. Like, and that's what's very important. Your energy is so important. Like, I'm not going to give my time and energy to someone who really just doesn't deserve it. Like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of breath. But why would I want to waste my breath, literally, when I could be doing something else? You get me? Or just focusing on myself or bettering myself. Like I could be pouring into other places, but I'm pouring into this. Whether, like I said, it's not just about friendship. It's not just about relationships. I'm pouring into this friendship. I'm pouring into this relationship. I'm pouring into this person. I'm pouring into this job, and it's just not for me. Like you need to know. It's like, no, cut it. Well, in this economy, you can't just up and quit a job. I get that, but when you have, like I said, clear cut boundaries, you stray away from a lot of stuff. Like, because you know that's just not meant for me. Like, I'm not gonna get caught up with this because I have boundaries and I know I don't want to deal with that. Boom. You, like I said, you save so much time. That's also why this generation is so played out. Like, people are putting themselves through unnecessary stuff, right? And going down these paths with people that they were never meant to be with. And now this person is messing up this person for the next person, and vice versa. And it's like, y'all are becoming terrible people. Honestly, like the things that I am seeing online, Lord God, you keep going through the same things over and over, and it's like you wonder why you don't have clear boundaries. Like you're just going any way with the motions and with the oceans and with whichever way this person is leading you, and then you realize a lot of times like you're so drained whenever you leave, or just in some certain relationships or certain friendships, you're so drained and you're wondering why. And it's because you were never meant, your energy was never meant to be here in the first place. Y'all were never supposed to mix, and had you had clearer boundaries, you would have been nipped in the bud a long time ago. You feel me? So yeah, like it's just so important. Have boundaries, bro. You have to. And once I started, and I'm not saying this like, you feel me, I'm no expert, because it took me a minute to realize, years, okay, for me to really establish myself and establish my boundaries. But I feel like I'm not done. There's always work to do every single day. However, I know I've come a long way. Like there's certain things in my life that I know I'm like, I don't like that. I'm like, the moment I see it, ew. I'm like, why did you do that? I don't like that. Or like, no, we're not doing that. Like, you gotta be clear and cut to the point. Like, don't let these men lead you astray. I'm telling you. My favorite setting powder, this Sasha. Let me tell you about Sasha. Is it Sasha? Whatever her name is. I'm gonna tell you about Sasha. Okay, honey. Love her down. Love her down. When you do like your own ground, like your own self-work, I think that's very important in a lot of things. Like just in life. Like if you're going through, and that really falls into you having boundaries, you're not gonna have boundaries if you don't know who you are. Like you need to do the work. Being self-aware is not easy. Having self-awareness is not easy. You need to sit down and take the time out and find out who you are. But like in this past year, that's literally what I did. I had to sit myself down, look myself in the mirror, and really talk to myself. Like, okay, Malika, who are you? What do you like? What do you not like? What type of things do you want? Like, where do you see yourself? For real, you need to write down where do you see yourself in 1 year. Like, you don't need to have a 5-year plan. Things change. Life changes so quick. Your life can be completely flipped upside down by tomorrow, right? So no one's telling you to completely plan your life out to the T. However, comma, you should have at least a plan, at least a game plan. Set a 1-year plan. Okay, where do I see myself in a year? And that's literally what I started doing. I was like, where do I see myself in a year? And then I just started working towards that, right? So I was like, okay, in a year, I see myself in grad school. I don't know if I saw myself in a relationship, but if love finds me, it finds me. If it finds me, it finds me. But I'm really not going out looking for it. Like, if it happens, it happens. But I knew there were certain things that I just set for myself where it was like, I see this for myself. Like I said, I see me in grad school. I see me doing this, that, and the third. You know, don't want to say too much, it's monitoring spirits out here. I see myself doing certain things. And so once I wrote that down, okay, boom, what am I going to do to get there? Well, to get to grad school, I need to start looking at schools. I need to start applying for schools. I need to do the type of groundwork that I knew I needed to do. I need to make sure I have the prerequisites required to get into these schools. That's what I started doing. You literally have to start setting yourself up. So I think, especially if you're a young adult like me, I'm 25. If you're a young adult, set yourself for a 1-year goal. You don't need to think 5 years ahead, especially if you're like me, you went to school during COVID, a whole pandemic, now you're going to graduate and during a recession. Life is hard as hell right now. Don't even think that far ahead. I am not going to hold you. Because I'm not. I don't even know if this economy going to be here in 5 years. Please, much less. Start setting up those boundaries. It's like, okay, boom, I have to stop this. I have to stop this. I need to start focusing on this. I need to kind of rearrange my life a little bit. And then things literally just started falling into place, like on its own, completely on its own. Had nothing to do with me. So I was grateful for that. I was grateful for taking like those moments out to just really, like I said, get to know myself, who I am, what I like, what I want to do, where do I see myself. Those moments started unraveling everything else. Like, for real. I'm gonna be transparent for a moment. This guy I was talking to, and we've all been there, okay? Where it's like, you guys have been talking for a minute, but nothing has progressed. Like, you guys know that you should be in a relationship, but it's just not happening, right? Like, for some reason, you're just not getting to that next part. And it's like, why? And ultimately, if I would have had, I had self-respect, but I kept repeating myself over and over and over and over again. And that's when I realized I don't respect myself enough. Like, because if I did, and if I respected myself the way I said I would have been left this person alone. Like, I would have stopped dealing with him so long ago because he didn't respect me. If he did, things would have moved differently. But it took me so long to realize that it was like, okay, you say you like me, you say you want to be with me, but you're not asking me out. That doesn't even make sense. Like, you say all these sweet things to me, and oh my God, we're going on dates, and oh my God, we're doing this, we're doing that, oh my God, but we're not progressing in the direction where it truly matters. That does not make sense. You don't like me for real. You like me for the time being, right? Like, you like what I'm providing for you. Like, whatever it is, whether it's the attention that I'm giving you, the time that I'm giving you, my energy, like this, I'm really just a space filler for you. Because if you liked me the way you said you did, we would have been in a relationship right now. Like, this doesn't even make sense. So once I really, and that's me having these sit down talks with myself, like, it really came, because as a woman, when you're ready, no one can really make you ready to move on until you're ready to move on. And that is for real, like, I guess as a man too, but I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. Once you're done and ready to move on, only you will know when that time is. Can't nobody force you if like to tell you, oh, why are you still talking to me? I do it for you and da-da-da-da. And it's like, yeah, I know, but girl, ain't no but. Ain't no but. He's not good for you, period. Full stop. Okay? If this video is for you, if it ends up on your thing, this video is for you, okay? He ain't good for you, period. Because if you want, like, for real, when people say if he wanted to, he would, he literally would. Like, there's so many times where I'm here, like, begging. I'm like, damn, like, why won't he? And that's when I realized, I'm like, if you begging, not really begging, but it's like saying things over and over and over again is begging, okay? Me saying it once is already too much. I said it once, so now you can see that we're on the same page. But if I have to say this again, you're not even listening to me. You don't even care for real. You don't like me, bro. You don't like me at all. I love this vlog. Hold on. I low-key want a mole. Hold on. I'm gonna get myself a little. Alright, let me start this before I get copyright. So I didn't finish the video because I was in a complete rush. Y'all see how I was rushing through my makeup in that video? Yeah. So I just came back in this video to kind of end it. I thought I looked good. But this is a completely different day. But I just really wanted to give this video an actual proper closing. So the biggest points, the biggest takeaways from my video, don't be afraid to be strict, okay? It's okay to be strict. When you're strict, that means you love yourself. That means you value yourself. That means you are holding yourself to a completely higher standard than what other people want you to. Set your boundaries, okay? Be very clear on what you will and won't accept. Be very clear on everything, okay? So that way, when people aren't providing in that aspect, you've already clocked that T, because you know that that's not what you want to deal with. That's not what you want to stand for. Saves you so much time and it saves your energy. Protect your energy. Ultimately, at the end of the day, being strict is protecting your energy. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your sanity, okay? So be strict. It's not a bad thing. Take away the negative. There is no negative connotation with being strict. I hate how there is a negative connotation because it's not negative. It's okay to have standards. Like, why are we bashing that you got standards, bookie butt? Okay. Have your standards. Set your standards. If they're high, set them high. Someone will meet you up there. And that's just what it is. Don't lower it for anyone. Why are you lowering your standards so that that person can meet you there? For what? Because at the end of the day, it's only going to grow and harbor resentment. You're going to either grow to hate that person or you're going to grow to hate yourself. And why do you want to do that? Either way, it's a lose-lose situation. Okay? You're only blocking your own blessings because you didn't allow the right person to come find you. Keep your standards high, sis. Or bro. Keep your standards high, okay? Keep them high. It's important. Love yourself. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that's all it's about, is loving yourself. When you have respect for yourself and you love yourself, that will exude in your confidence, in your walk, in your talk, in your standards, in your morals. And then you will attract that. I promise you, you will. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found some great tips from my video. And if you want to continue this conversation, let me know, because I love, one thing about me, I'm a yapper. So if you want to continue this conversation, please have it in my comments so that we can chop it up. Please, if you are new to my channel, make sure you're subscribing. It's fun over here. Like, I don't bite sometimes. Thank you guys so much for coming to this video. This and randomly ends up on your algorithm. It ends up on your homepage and you're not subscribed to me, subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey girly pop, we locked in tight on this end. Thank ya. So make sure you guys are just liking, subscribing, commenting, keeping the conversations going and flowing. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.